Logan Local, who swapped singing in Chinese restaurants for belting out pop songs on the world stage. That's how you sing, kids. That's how you show the world what's what. Dami knocked the judges' socks off at Eurovision, earning us a second place and taking us that little bit closer to Europe. She's also touched down on home soil and joins us now from her home state of Queensland. Dami, congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Look at this background that we've got here. You look like you're about to do your star signs for us. What star sign are you done?
I don't know anything.
It's a bit, yeah, you've just got off a plane. Welcome home. I mean, are you pinching yourself? How have you been?
Oh, it's you know, just watching that back and thinking through what's happened. Like, it's so much has happened, and now I'm back in Australia. I feel like it was just a big dream. But yeah, it was such an amazing experience for me.
That experience of when you're doing that song and everyone's watching it and, you know, the dress and everything, it's so amazing. Do you remember it, or does it feel like an out-of-body experience and it just happened in a flash?
Oh, I remember it for sure, because I worked so hard on it, and, you know, I can't believe, like, no one can believe how hard I worked and how hard the whole team worked on this. You know, we had like 20 rehearsals or something with, you know, everybody watching in the audience, and yeah, it was incredible. But I feel like it was, I don't know, I was in heaven, and then now I'm back on earth.
Well, you know, nice slice of heaven up there in Queensland. Now, you must have felt such an outpouring of love from this nation, though, Dami.
Yeah, I did. You know, I mean, it was funny. I was on the other side of the world, but I could still feel how much support I was getting from home in Australia, and, you know, from especially in Queensland and in Brisbane and in Logan. And, you know, everybody in Australia just seemed to be really cheering me on. And I guess, you know, even people that weren't my fans, they wanted to cheer for Australia, so I could really feel that love. And I did really feel like an athlete or an Olympian, and, you know, that was incredible. Yeah,
well, you certainly did tackle the big guns over there. I mean, this Eurovision Song Contest has given you such a massive boost right around the world. The singles topping charts everywhere. Have you had paparazzi chasing you all over Stockholm?
You know, at Eurovision, it was just really bizarre, because everybody, you know, there's so many people in the city to watch Eurovision, but, you know, the fans and the media, they kind of blend into one. So they all, like, you know, I was actually at a pedestrian crossing, and one guy asked for my autograph as we were crossing, and the car started coming. Like, it was that crazy and so intense. And, you know, just having fans outside of Australia, you know, from all over the world, that was just such an amazing experience. And, you know, also having my song chart in Europe and other parts of the world, like, it was just surreal. And hopefully I'll follow that up with new songs and keep that up.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're going to want to hear more of you, and you've got more to give. You know, Guy Sebastian was talking about Eurovision last year. I think you and I spoke about it when we met before you left. He called it the Hunger Games of music. We said you were our Katniss. Was it really that intense on the night?
Oh, definitely. You know, Guy, his advice to me, you know, before I went was that it's like the Hunger Games. It'll be really intense. You will be super tired, but try and enjoy it. And I really felt that, you know, that was the right advice, because it was so intense. I was so tired, so exhausted, but I was like, you know, it's the best experience of my life, so I better enjoy it. And, yeah, it was just, you know, nothing like it in the world, where there's just all these countries come together and we're all united in the name of music, and it was just such an experience.
Dami,
no words to describe.
You've been very gracious in how you've handled this. I think you've handled this like a true Australian representative, you know, saying, look, you know, second place, it's great. You're happy to represent Australia there. But there was a golden period of time there. It was like a half an hour, 45 minutes, where the judges' decisions all came in, and you were like 100 points or more ahead of the nearest competitor, which I think was Ukraine at the time. And was there a moment that you thought, like, my goodness, guys, we need to pinch ourselves. We could win this.
Oh, yeah, totally. When that was happening, when, you know, I was sitting there with, you know, my family and my team and just seeing the score go up, and, you know, Australia was called like every second time as, you know, the top points, 12 points from all these countries, and we were sitting right at the top for such a long time. And yeah, that was really incredible. Just I think I really enjoyed it at that time, you know, rather than being nervous, or, you know, I knew it didn't mean that I was definitely winning or anything, but I just was really enjoying that moment where I was going, well, you know, I must have done something right for so many countries to like my performance, and that felt really, really great.
I don't think you put a step wrong. Look, we, like everyone else in Australia, believe that, of course, you were robbed. And, you know, there's a video that proves the winning song from the Ukraine should have been disqualified. When you hear that, though, do you feel a little bit sad about that? Or do you feel like, well, that's just the politics, I just enjoyed the ride?
Oh, you know, I mean, there's always going to be lots of different opinions and whatever, but for me, it was just important to be a good sport, you know, and whatever the umpire says is, I guess that's the decision. And you know what, it was honestly the best experience of my life. I was just so lucky to be there, competing for the world and letting people hear my music, you know, outside of Australia. So for me, I'm just really grateful and thankful for the opportunity that I've got through this.
Dami, you know, there's a lot of people at home that would say that dress was pretty amazing. It really enhanced the performance too. Were you involved in the design of that?
Yeah, definitely. We were. I worked closely with my stylist Heather Cairns and, of course, the Australian designer Stephen Khalil, House of Emmanuel. Like it was such a fun task doing that. You know, I think I almost had more fun, you know, deciding the dress than, you know, actual singing and whatever. It was just such a great thing for a girl, I guess, to experience, and, you know, to work with that high-end designer it was awesome, and I really enjoyed rocking the big dress and the big train.
Well, I don't know. I think you should get used to it. I think there's more high-end things coming your way because you're just going to go bigger and better places. Dami, thank you so much, and congratulations on behalf of all of us here for representing Australia. You did us all so proud.
Oh, thank you. I just want to say thanks to Australia for, you know, all the support they've given me, and I could really feel it from there, and I'm really happy that I'm back here and also doing my tour around Australia, so hope to see everybody soon.
You are hitting the road in July. Dami's third studio album, Classic Carpenters, who doesn't love the Carpenters, is out now, and she is touring a national tour. Head to DamiM.com for more details. Dami, great to see you.
Thank you.